In today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to install and set up Docker on a Linux system. So we are going to look at how to set up on an Ubuntu system. And so we are going to use the instructions that has been given here. And so I'll leave the link to this page in the description box. So when you are here, just scroll down a bit and then you have this requirements. And so that means that the Ubuntu you are using should be one of these. All right. Now I am using an Ubuntu 20.04, so I'm still in that category. All right. So in principle, the instruction we are going to use will work for the other ones. Now for this tutorial, I'm assuming that you are doing a fresh installation. All right. So if you have old installations, then you should clear them. All right. So that's one. The instructions are here, but I'll skip that because I'm doing a fresh installation. So I'll move to this section here, installation methods. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use the second method here, set up and install Docker engine from Docker's apt repository. All right. Maybe later on we will do another tutorial and I'll show you how to use the first approach. But today we are using this approach, this second approach. So with this second approach, just scroll down a bit, you'll find the instructions here. So we have them here. So the first thing is to set up the repository. That's the first thing we have to do. So let's do that. So all these commands are supposed to be used to set up the repository. So we'll also do same. So let's open an Ubuntu terminal. Now you should also have admin access. That's important. So whatever you are going to do, because we are going to use the root access, you should have a root access on your system. Okay, so we have opened our terminal. So we will start with the instructions here, setting up the repository. So first we have to issue this command, sudo apt get update. So I'll just copy and paste because it's straightforward. I don't need to type everything here. So I'll just paste and then I'll execute it. So with this one, I'll be asked to enter my password. So I'll enter the password now. All right, so this will do the update for me. So we have to wait for the update to get done. Okay, the update has been done. So let's take a look at the next activity. So let's clear the screen first, and then let's look at the next step. So the next step, we have to issue this command to install some certificates. So I'll just copy and then paste. It's straightforward. So I'll just paste it here. Okay, so this is what I got. I got this notification. So it tells me that DPKG was interrupted. So I have to manually run this command to correct the problem. So I will do that also. So I'll say sudo dpkg -- configure -a. So I'll run this command to correct the problem. Okay, so the command has been executed successfully. So we will have to reissue this command again. So I'll just copy and paste. So I'll just do that now. Okay, the certificates have been installed. So let's clear the screen and continue. So let's take a look at the next step. So the next step, let's go back to the page. So next step, we have to add Docker's official GPG key. So we have to issue these commands. There are 3 commands here. So issue them one by one. I'll start with this one. I'll copy and paste. Yeah, that has been done. The second one, we have to download a file and process it. So I'll just copy and paste. And then I'll run it. So this is the second one. So that is also done. Let's look at the third one, which is here. Let's copy and paste. That is also done. Let's go to the next step. So the next step, it says we should use the following command to set up the repository. So this command here is a multi-line command. So what I'll do, I'll just copy everything. Okay, I'll copy the entire. So you can just highlight and copy like this. I can also do the copy here to copy everything. All right. Now, when you come to your terminal, I recommend that you create a bash script with that command. or you can also paste here, that's fine. But to avoid confusion, you can just open a bash script and then use it. All right, so I'll just say nano, I'll just say scripts.sh and I'll paste it there. All right, this is the command. And then I'll just type y and save it. So now I am going to execute that script. So I'll say bash scripts.sh. All right, we have executed a script. So the commands in that script have been executed. So let's proceed. So let's go back to the installation page to take a look at the next step. So let's get back. Now we are here. So after doing this, after executing the commands here, we have to scroll down and then we can now install the Docker engine. So we have the instructions here. All right, so the first thing we have to do is to update the apt package index, and we have to use this command. So I'll just copy it and then paste. So I'll go and then paste it here, and then I'll execute the command. All right, so everything is being done for us. Okay, so the update command has been executed, so we can proceed. So the next activity, let's check. The next activity is to install the Docker engine itself. So you can either install the latest or select a specific version, but I'll use the latest version here. So I'll just use this command. So this will install the latest version. So I'll just copy it here. So you can just highlight and copy, or you can also just use this one here to copy. All right. Now I'll go and then execute that command on the terminal. So I'll just paste here and then I'll execute it. So I'll do that now. Okay. Now, in case you see something like this, that means a file has been locked. So what you can do is to restart your PC and then everything should be fine. So for me, what I'm going to do is to restart my PC and then reissue this command again. And then that will install Docker for me. So I'll do that now. Okay, so I have restarted my PC and I have opened a new terminal. So I will paste the command again to install Docker. So I'll paste and then I'll execute the command. I am being asked to enter my password, so I'll do that now. And then the packages will be downloaded and installed, but I'll need to confirm. So I'll type Y for yes, and then I'll wait for everything to get done for me. Okay, so this is what I got. I got some messages here. So I have this here. It says unable to fetch some archives. Maybe run apt-get update or try with fix missing. So the proposed solutions are here. You can either run this or this. So for me, what worked for me was this one. So I'll show you how to also do that. So let's clear the screen and continue. So I use this command. So I said sudo apt-get install, and I say -- fix missing. So I'll run this command. All right, so that has been done. So after doing that, then I'll reissue the installation command again like this, and then I'll execute it. So once I do this, I'll type Y to confirm, and then the packages will be downloaded and configured for me. Okay, so Docker has been installed successfully. So let's take a look at the next activity. Let's clear the screen first. So let's take a look at what we are supposed to do next. So once we are done with the installation, it says we have to verify that the Docker engine installation is successful by running hello world image. And so that one we can do it here. So we have to use this command. So I'll just copy and paste to test, and I'll paste it here. All right, so you will have some statements coming up. All right. Okay, so once it's done, you also have this messages coming, and once you see this hello from Docker, it says this message shows that your installation appears to be working correctly. All right, so this means that everything has been done successfully. All right, so once it's done, that means you can use Docker for your activities. So now that you have installed Docker, I also encourage you to watch these tutorials that show you how to configure and use Docker.